liquidity is so important, but also so overlooked by so many people. And that's why in the NFT space, if you guys were around for that, I was saying this is such a joke. Because the fungibility of your options, of your stock, of your contracts, or whatever, is what makes them valuable.
This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Ewell. On today's episode, we're going to stop talking about how to trade and show you exactly how we do trade inside the 10-minute trading room. So be sure to stay to the end so I can show you exactly how to get that $5,488 worth of trading education for free. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you every single trade that we put on over the last couple of weeks and how we traded them. And hopefully you'll find a ton of value with this. So here's everything we've traded inside the 10-minute trading room. The How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast is now exclusively on ShareVision.com, the first dedicated streaming platform for the world of finance. And that's where you can find us every single week over at ShareVision.com. Just head to ShareVision.com to learn more and type in 10-minute stock trader in the search bar. Come like and subscribe. I can't wait to see you over there at ShareVision.com, the first dedicated streaming platform for the world of finance.
Good afternoon, traders. How are y'all doing today? Chewy, I see you are here already. Glad to see you, my friend. Glad you made it. Just checking my mic. Looks like we're ready to roll. Oh, man, I tell you. Yeah, all cash is the move in this market. All cash is the move, especially with the volatility that we're seeing continuing to the downside. Continuing. Hang on, let me pull it up real quick. Click the right buttons here, Chris. Hang on. There. Bam, look at that. All right, so yeah. Continuing additional downside moves today. I'm just glad, honestly, I'm glad that we all have a plan and we're following the plan, because boy, it's making life a lot easier right now. A lot of people are really scared. Oh, what was that? Okay, got some alerts going off. How are y'all doing today? I gotta tell you a story. I spent most of the day with my dad. He was having a procedure done, and so I only got home about maybe an hour ago. But yeah, moving on from that, all is good. So glad to be here. Glad I could make it today. Jay, good to see you, my friend. KC Victor. And Victor, welcome back from Peru, my friend. Good to see you. Brian says, hello, more monkey hammering. Yeah. Hope recovery goes well. I appreciate that, Brian. Yeah, it's perspective is key. It's a huge blessing to be able to take care of your family like that. When I was there with both my mom and my dad. My dad is 74, my mom is 76, and I was making a joke. So I was like, man, this is like the club that you have to be 60 to get into, because it was all old people. Yeah, I'm 36, so I'm not as spring chicken as I used to be. But I tell you what, let's talk real quick. Friday, we are having a web class on the easiest trap to fall into when trading, and it's also one of the easiest to avoid. Now, I really, 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 really am excited about this one, because I'm structuring it a little different. Brian, as you know, I'm trying not to have 180 slides, but there are 3 different topics I want to talk about during this one. The first one was the hard lesson I learned about what was supposed to be an easy trade. You guys know this story, but I'm relaying it into a web class. Number 2, how to avoid losing 10% or more the moment you put a trade on. And then number 3 is the 5 ludicrously easy steps to avoid being the bag holder. So that's going to be Friday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to come to that. And of course, it'll be online until Monday. On Monday, it comes down and gets archived into our 10-minute trading room members area. So very excited. Hope you guys can make it. Donna, good to see you, Donna. Brian says, if it takes an 180 slides to get a point across, then do it. Okay. Now I'm gonna try and make it more story-based. I've been doing research on presenting webinars and stuff. And one of the things is telling more stories because like think of it this way, right? Think of like the Bible. The Bible is a lot of stories all packaged into, you know, wafer thin pages. And so that was the thing, is it's like people remember stories better than they do lessons. So it's like, do more stories. So that's what I'm working on here. Tyler, good to see you. I'm going to give you a fist bump, and I'm going to turn around and give Kavan a fist bump. And then we're going to get into the market analysis in just a second. But for Tyler and Kavan, just to let you guys know, we are having a web class on Friday. If you want to invite your friends, the link to share with them is webinar.10minutestocktrader.com. That way to get the email reminders. And let's see, what do you guys want to have for the webinar challenge again this week? We didn't get a lot last week. I was kind of bummed out. Would you guys want the t-shirt? I don't have them with me. The webinar, the bull market, or not bull market, bear market t-shirt or bear market coffee mug. Put a number 1 if you want the t-shirt, number 2 if you want the coffee mug. So the way that this works for anyone who hasn't been around for the webinars yet is that everybody has the opportunity to win a prize, basically, for coming. Just the only rules are you come live and you invite one friend. That can be your spouse, that can be your neighbor, whomever. And then all they have to do is say, hey, Kavan invited me. Hey, Donna invited me. Hey, Tyler invited me. And then boom, I'm going to ship you out the webinar challenge winning. So number 1, if you want the bear market t-shirt, number 2, if you want the bear market coffee mug, both of those are available. And for you guys, any chance we can do that, it's my pleasure. Jace's number 2 for the coffee mug. In fact, let me do this one more time. T-shirts number 1, coffee mugs number 2. I did this last time. All right, I'll give you guys just a second here while I get into our market analysis to type that in. I don't know if this is playing. I don't think it's playing. Oh man, the internet today. There it goes. I think it worked, but I'm not entirely sure if it did or not. Okay. So far we got votes for number 2, coffee mugs. Sweet. All right. I'm good for coffee mugs. Coffee mugs are good. I don't have mine with me. What I have with me today, you guys will really like these. I have it's Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader color changing mug. So when it's warm, it looks like they have lightsabers. And then the other coffee mug I have on my desk is one that says, I like my coffee on the dark side. So yeah, quite the nerd, as you guys know. But let's do our market analysis instead. Okay, welcome to the 10-minute trading room. Hang on, 50 or 75 basis points tomorrow? I don't know, dude. I don't know, because right now, where are we at? We're 106 basis points. Victor says he wants the Darth Vader mic. All right, hang on. Let's get back to business. Welcome to the 10-minute trading room. This is how to trade only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. Now, right now, there's a lot of people who are really scared in this market, but not us, because we are number 1, following our rules, and number 2, we're not trying to push anything that doesn't belong, right? So with our 10 minutes to freedom trading strategy, it always starts with the market, and the market, as you know, is getting monkey hammered. So the 10-day is definitely under the 20-day. Price is under the 50-day. So the 10-day is the blue line. 20-day is the black line. 50-day is the red line. And as you can tell, this is not a constructive environment at all. If anybody's buying stocks right now, they need to have their hands slapped because this is the wrong environment for that. MMFI, we want to see under 50, and it's at 15 today. It's close, hasn't got there yet. 12 is the 52-week low. But what this is, think of it this way. Tyler, I don't know if we've had a chance to talk about this one more about it yet. But think of it this way. If this were at 100%, that would mean every stock in the S&P 500 is above its own 50-day moving average, which is a really easy indicator of bullish or bearish on the stocks. Now, at 15%, that means 85% of the stocks in the S&P 500 are bearish. 85% of the stocks in the S&P 500 are bearish. That is terrible. But FinClub did come through green today. And the market was up early. I kind of expected it to be an up day, but it's what it is. FinClub came in green because of that. We do have a transition day, 100% cash, waiting on market signals. Now, the question you got to ask yourself is, how long are we going to wait, Chris? Well, we wait in cash for proper setups. I can tell you Mark has not traded like his regular trading since November. We did pretty good in the late March, early April timeframe, but he's been basically out. I know he traded oil the last couple weeks, but that trade's over with now as well. But how long? As long as it takes. Strategically holding cash. You got to go to bed at night. You got to be able to sleep. And strategically holding cash in a market like this is beating anything out there. So yeah. Following the plan, holding cash. Now, let's get into our final thoughts real quick. I don't know if this video is playing. The internet is fighting me today. Okay. This one right here. Wow, that was delayed. Okay. This is a great account as well. This is called Crypto Bros Taking L's. So crypto people taking losses. I am not a crypto bull or bear, but I do like to watch what's going on out there. This person is talking about they have USDC coin in his account, and I'm going somewhere with this. And he wants to repay a loan, but he has a margin call right now. But he can't transfer anything because there's a transfer freeze. He literally cannot put money into his account to rectify his margin call that his account, his broker has placed on his account because there are transfer freezes. Huh. That almost sounds like there's no liquidity in the market. And liquidity is the topic of Friday's web class. Liquidity is so important, but also so overlooked by so many people. And that's why in the NFT space, if you guys were around for that, I was saying this is such a joke. Because the fungibility of your options, of your stock, of your contracts, or whatever, is what makes them valuable. The lack of liquidity, the inability to get out of an asset, being a JPEG, or being, in this case, a Bitcoin or crypto or Ethereum or anything. The lack of liquidity will ruin you. We may see a run on the banks in the crypto sphere, and that could be the end of it. That's what I want to get across today, is liquidity is so freaking important, which is why it is its own step in our trading strategy to make sure we can get in and out of a position and not have to pay up as much as we have to for the privilege to get in and out of a position. So even though we're holding cash right now, there are liquidity concerns being raised across the board out there, which is a bit scary. But just know that liquidity is incredibly paramount. And that's why we do not make a trade unless it passes our liquidity standards. So we'll talk more about that on Friday. Thank you guys for coming today. As you know, another transition day, waiting in cash until we get our perfect market setups, which we want to see. Real quick, a couple announcements. Remember, Friday, we have the web class. If you want to invite your friends so you can win the webinar challenge, webinar.10minutestocktrader.com is where they can register. And I will be out of the office from June 24th until July 5th. So let me just make a banner here real quick. So we will be closed on 6/24 to 7/5. And my plan with that is I'm planning to set up an email drip campaign during that time, a drip series, to give you guys lessons from our courses that I think are worth your time. So I'll be out for a little bit, taking a vacation with the family, but I'm not going to let you guys sleep. You're going to be having to do homework while I'm out because we want to come back rip roaring strong on July 5th. Jay, I really, really appreciate that. I'm not giving any details away, but I really appreciate it very much. Thank you guys so much for coming today. Again, I will be out June 24th through July 5th. And be sure to come on Friday. Be sure to register so I can send you guys the bear market coffee mugs. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'm going to click this button and I'm going to see if it starts playing. Have a good day. I'll talk soon.
Hey, don't forget, before you head out, head to secretinvestingbook.com right now to get your free copy of the Secret Investing Book. This is how to finally get a positively unfair advantage in the stock market. And it has 13 of the secrets that Wall Street does not want you to know. And I want to send this to you for free today. Just help me by covering shipping. And the way you can do that is by going to secretinvestingbook.com. That's secretinvestingbook.com, and I'll ship this out for you right away. Thanks so much.